That's what that looked like. Oh my
Look,
God. What's good? What's
hey,
good?
what's good, bro?
Oh my God. That was funny. Now that was a funny moment right now. I wish people could have saw that. That was funny.
They just did.
Oh, they
Yeah, they
saw it?
did. They still watching it.
Oh, so they saw
Yeah.
the Oh man. Oh man. Hey, look, I'm so glad we're live right now. What's good? Welcome to Man2Man TV. I'm Richard Hall. And of course, I can't do this show without my brother from another mother. That's Chris Smith over there. What's up, dog?
What's up, fam? How you feeling tonight?
You know what? I feel good. I feel tired, but I'm good.
But
I'm
you
good.
getting that money?
Well, you're doing what we do. Where'd you go? Where'd Tony go? Where'd Tony go?
She off. We getting money.
Damn. I
Tony
said
just
that I'm out.
Man,
okay.
he don't be listening.
Wait, hold on. No. This is what it is. You can go now, Tony. Thanks.
Oh, see? Hey, ain't got no act right in him.
This man to man.
Hold on. Damn, bro.
I just had to.
We like jobs, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I just had a moment. I'm tired, so since I'm tired and sleepy, you might get a different me tonight. So pray for me. You know what I'm saying?
In the name of Jesus.
Amen. Hallelujah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So no. So okay. So tonight, man, we're gonna talk about the honeymoon is over, man. I'm excited about it. Um, because you know how it is. I mean, I kind of want to dive right into it a little bit, just a little bit. But
Come
before,
on, let's get it.
yeah. What's up? What's up, Miss J? How you doing?
Miss Jacqueline's in the house.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this topic because, like, to be all the way real with you, bro, it's a topic that's not really discussed too much. You know,
And it needs to be.
it needs to be discussed. Like seriously, about the honeymoon being over, the relationship is happening. Um, where do we go from here? That funny, weird phase of the relationship, so to speak.
The moment you saw the last butterfly fly away.
That part, that part right there. And so I'm glad you came up with this topic because after we talked about it, I thought it was like super dope. So of course, if you're just tuning in to Man TV for the first time, if you can share this page right now, share our page, like the page, tell your friends right now that me and Chris, we about to go live. This show is about to be raw and uncut. Some people might get offended. If you do, then go to another page.
No. Don't go anywhere. Sit here and continue to
Just,
understand more about yourself.
yeah, just take it, right? Or you might learn something. You might say, you know what? These brothers on here talking some real right now. So we got, and right on the eve of the quote unquote Valentine's Day, we're talking.
Woo!
Comfortable.
You mean
right?
quote unquote Women's Day, right? Not Valentine's Day.
What it is?
Quote unquote Women's Day.
Wait. Why is it Women's Day? We're not.
Come on, man. You know, as fellas don't usually get too much on this day. It's usually all about the women. So, shouts out to all y'all women and shouts out to all y'all men that's about to break your pockets for this woman you only gonna see maybe for the next few months.
That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded.
Look, hey, nah, I saw a meme the other day that said, "Girl, don't be calling off work on Friday just to suck some dick."
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my God. What's up, Lois? I see you, cousin. How are you?
What's up, Lois? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, I mean, some women will probably call off sick, for good reason. Some men will probably call off sick to, romance their woman, and which I think every man should do. Me,
talk about it.
I mean, I love love. I'm not even gonna lie. I love love. It's a beautiful thing. Only when it's with the right person, though. Someone that's really
right.
appreciated. Because a lot of times, we get in these relationships, right? And of course, in the beginning of the relationship, and this is why I think this is such a good topic, because in the beginning of the relationship, we have the honeymoon phase, the shut everybody out. We're in our cocoon type phase of the relationship. But what happens after that? And like you said before, majority of the time people get entirely too comfortable.
Right. And a lot of the times they get comfortable because it's like you feel like once the relationship is secured, you don't really have to do much. It's like, okay, he should accept me for me. This is who I am. Or she should
Right.
accept me for me. This is who I am. And that's why I be telling people usually when you start off in these relationships, be careful with all that cute shit in the beginning, especially when you get older. And there's one thing to play those games when you're in your early 20s, but you turn 30, you're in your 40s. It's like all that cute shit is out the window. Like, what's up? How are you doing? What are you about? Do you have good credit? Do you have a good job? Do you love your kids? Do you love your family? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you got to get the real questions out.
Well, you know, one of my boys told me something a long time ago, and I honestly take it to heart. In the first couple of years of my marriage, you know, because I think, and I always compare marriage to like a child. I know that might sound weird. Right?
No, I understand. I already know where you're going with that.
Okay, good. I'm glad you know, because a lot of times, you know, with children, you have to be patient when you're teaching them something. When you're learning something about your, you know, celebrating those wonderful moments. You know,
Right.
when you're married for the first couple years, that's the terrible twos, so to speak, in a way.
Right.
It's all about like whose will is stronger than the other, I think, you know.
I agree. No, I agree.
Yeah, and it's a trip because he told me, he said, Rich, don't start nothing you can't finish.
And that's where a lot of men go wrong.
Right.
And women.
Right. No, that's true. Like, don't start nothing you can't finish. If you buying a single rose every, you know, once a month or whatever, 10 years, 20 years down the road, you got to continue to buy that
Keep
rose.
doing that single rose.
You know what I mean? Because what ends up happening is, of course, you know, that woman starts expecting that from you, or that man starts expecting his special treat every Tuesday, you know?
But let's ask the question.
Yeah.
When do you think that part happens? Because there is a certain time where, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, or if you've ever been in the same situation with even your wife.
Okay.
Because my thing is this: at some points, we can get caught up in routines as far as like our everyday jobs and kids, that you'll look up, it's been a couple months, and you're like, damn, when the last time we went on a date? Or damn, when the last time I bought you flowers? And you catch yourself. I mean, I will hope, but at the same time, it's always better if you see it before they see it. Because when they see it, it don't come out nice.
No, that's true. And well, majority of the time, it doesn't come out nice.
Right.
After you've been like together for like a cool minute, and your girl or your
What's
dude,
a cool minute though? Like pretty standard for just relationships. Period. Where do you think that breakdown happens?
To me, well, the breakdown of getting too comfortable, or the breakdown. I honestly think people get too comfortable. It can happen fast. Sometimes people get too comfortable after like the first 3 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like 3 years. You know, you might start certain things about your mate. You know, you might start getting distracted. I mean, cell phones and social media are a huge distraction in relationships.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know,
runs all through the family.
Yeah, it does. And I think a lot of times you start realizing, I've seen this happen with women, like where once a woman knows that she got a dude, like she really changes. Like changes drastically. Like, well, especially those women that want to use sex as a weapon. Like,
ooh,
you know,
hey, be careful with that one. That has scolded a lot of men.
Yeah, but seriously, I'm not doing that. I have a headache. I'm sick. I have attitude. You know, they go down that road sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and they use that sometimes as control. Which I think is kind of bad. You know, but I think after 3 years, people kind of go through that phase, because you almost want to figure out what's next. Like if you don't have kids, or if you have kids, what's the relationship? You know?
Well, I mean, you got to look at it like this. I mean, you've changed. I mean, depending on how long you guys have been together, you've changed. You're not the same. I mean, you know, you remember when you first get in a relationship, you having sex like crazy. Shit, I can't wait to see you again, girl. I was thinking about you all week.
Right.
So every time I see you, I'm gonna get on the bone.
Every waking moment.
And then at some point it starts slowing down. And I was laughing because sometimes women will actually be the issue with that on the man's end. And what I mean is, you stop putting all the details into yourself like you used to. So, like, I'll give you an example. One of the things that I've always hated as a man is knowing that a woman would get her hair done,
right,
but then be walking around the house looking like shit all weekend because they got it wrapped up, looking all crazy and shit. Like, why the fuck you spend all that money? And I gotta watch this nigga walk into the room. Not even my woman, this nigga. And I mean that because it's just like,
because you feel like you just
like the question is, who did you get your hair done for? Did you get it done for me or for everybody else out in the world?
She got it done for herself. She didn't even get it done for you. She got it done for herself. So when she goes to work or handles her day to day, when she step out, she about
and that's the problem right there. Your number one thing is to make sure that you keep me always watching you. You keep me always looking at you, checking you out. Damn, that's my woman.
But
damn,
she's comfortable enough to know that she got you. So that's why it's like, hey, and
I still don't want no woman with a gang banging rag on her head. I ain't got time for that unless it's up cute and she did something to it. Cool, that's my gangster boo. You know,
raps are nice. There's some beautiful raps, man. And maybe it's because like the way I grew up, you know, I grew up around women that wore raps, not hair rags, you know, not do rags or nothing like that, but actual.
Because that's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about no raps.
Oh, okay. You talking? Okay.
We talking about. I ain't did my hair today, so I'm covering all that shit up.
Yeah, that's true. Like, okay, the part where the part that gets on my nerves is when you're with somebody, right? You leave to go to work, and you come back home, and they wearing the same thing they work.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's when you know like something's up. Like, I mean, unless they sick or something like that.
I mean, you just expect more from your mate. And that's why I said sometimes it's bad because it's like here we've been in love, we've been seeing each other at our best. And now all of a sudden, now it's like we don't really think about that no more. Like I'll tell you right now, the nail woman better ever fart near me. I don't get that comfortable ever in your life.
With that?
Hey, don't ever get that comfortable in your life. There are certain things that I want to shield you from and certain things you should want to shield me from. No. And it's not that, because I know some people, and I see where you probably about to go. Yeah. You like, well, where am I going? That's real. Like, that's the realness. Nah, nigga, get your real stinking ass on in the other room when you got to do that. I ain't got to be invested in that.
Well, there's nothing. Okay, here's the thing, Chris. Look, there's nothing wrong with a woman or a man, you know, stepping outside so that the gas don't, you know, fill up the room.
Right.
That's the polite thing to do. But come on, man. Like realistically, when you
I ain't saying if it's an accident. Come on. If it's an accident, it's an accident.
But that to me, that don't matter. Like to me, honestly, like it doesn't matter. Because when you're with somebody, like granted, okay, I know what you're saying, like where you're like, well, you know, I see my woman and she's just so pure and clean and she don't take no bowel movements. She don't do, you know.
I ain't in that zone. That's a devil in disguise. I mean, that's a woman.
She don't take no bowel movements. She don't pass gas to lower her blood pressure.
Now, you know damn well I ain't never living in no naive world.
Okay. All right. All I'm saying is that
you missed what I said too.
You said IE?
I said you missed what I said too.
What?
You said, yeah, my girl don't stink. She don't take no bowel movements. I said, shit, that's a devil in disguise. I mean, that's a good woman.
I did miss that.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. Hey, I'm not fooled. You know, like I said, we all have our things. But like I said, I don't feel like there should be a lot of privacy, but I do feel like there are certain things that should just be discreet. Like, you know, I'm like the funny thing, and this is what's interesting. I'll say, don't fart in front of me, but damn it, I'll have a conversation with you while I'm sitting on the toilet. Ain't that some double standard back? Like, that's some weird shit, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we do it all the time. Like, oh, honey, hand me the toilet paper, you know, or whatever. Like, if there's a
but at the same time, I'm clean about mine. We're gonna hit that flush. We're gonna hit that spray. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure that door is open while it's fresh. It ain't about to be funk.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong.
I ain't open the door.
Okay, so what you're really saying then is continue to be considerate, is what you're saying.
Right.
That's
Mhm.
not, so I understand that because I'm all the way about consideration because sometimes like, you hear the horror stories where dudes just be passing gas. I mean, I've been guilty of it around my girl.
But that's crazy though. Like, how y'all just be that comfortable doing that?
Man, I'll be in bed on a Saturday, laying
And
down.
you do this shit in the bed? You a shady person. Hey, you can't even escape fast. It literally sits with you. Nigga, hey, it's laying in the bed with you.
The fan's on. I mean,
Praying for your wife right now.
no, and man, I guess it just depends on the relationship, though. You know what I mean? I mean, shoot. I mean,
Yeah.
because some people can have I know a couple right now. They have a full-fledged conversation about bowels, and they're new. They're like new.
Yeah,
But they,
but it's nothing wrong with that,
yeah,
Like I said, I just feel like just certain things, and like I said, I'm not saying that it can't happen at all. I'm just saying don't make it a habit. Don't be doing something just because. Like we
yeah.
stayed here
Don't
having
have
a conversation, and I'm like, yeah, baby, I was thinking about you earlier. I was too, and you like, what? Like, God
Yeah,
dang, like,
that
oh,
is a
girl, I'm
major,
gonna need you to hold off on that.
no, that is a major turnoff. Like you don't want to, like, men or women, you don't want to be in a situation where you just like
Right.
talking and having a deep discussion or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like trying to, lower your blood pressure. That's what they say. Passing gas lowers your blood pressure.
I don't know nothing
But
about that.
yeah, that's what they say for real. They say it lowers your blood pressure. But I mean, I can understand what you're saying, man. I mean, but at the end of the day, one of the things that bothers me is I think too often we take for granted the other person we're with. That
Definitely.
that they're just going to be in our lives forever.
It's
And I
kind of like that sense of entitlement.
absolutely. And then with that sense of entitlement can come a level of disrespect. Versus that true appreciation of another person's life. That wants to share that life with you or share that moment or years or whatever it is, depending on the
Yeah.
phase of the relationship. I mean, because I don't think anybody gets in a relationship and be like, okay, I'm going to do this for a couple of months, and then I'm going to move on to the
No.
next. I know maybe one person, literally one person that but that will be in a relationship or marriage and then, okay, that's it. Nope. I gotta go, that does that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, um, I think we all get into a relationship with the end in mind, thinking that we're going to be with this person forever, and
Well, me and you had a lot of disagreements on this before. And
right,
when I used to say, I don't think that men really get that. I think more women get that. For us, it's kind of like, she cool. I'm gonna rock with her for a little bit. She straight, cool. Oh shit, she cooked. That's good. That was nice. All right, cool. Oh
but then
shit,
that
she
depends.
washed clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
we kind of let it settle. Like, we don't.
yeah,
And that's not to say all men, because there are some men out there, especially as you get older, you're looking for
right,
something more concrete.
right.
But I think starting up and coming up, for the most part, we just chilling. Whereas women, especially nowadays, they kind of taking that same ride too, but I think they still are seeking for that. You
Right.
know?
But see, that's kind of scary because, like, for me, I was always kind of looking for, like how we discussed before, like a
Yeah.
wife, a long relationship. I wanted to be that one to break that generational curse within my family. My mom and dad divorced, and I wanted to kind of, marry my soulmate and be happy. And there are times I think me and my wife, we probably went through phases where I've gotten too comfortable, she's gotten too comfortable, and things like that. But then at the same time, it's there were also moments that were created to get into a
Yeah.
deeper to develop a deeper relationship, but because we got comfortable. If that,
And I agree. I agree
you know,
because it's within those comfortable moments that's when you're able to really fully open up and be
absolutely.
you. The only thing I say is just be mindful of your actions. Like, I'll tell you one thing that men and women is notorious for doing when they get comfortable, they get fat. That's not okay. That's not okay.
Yeah,
You didn't meet me that way. I didn't meet you that way. Why are we disrespecting each other?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
hey,
I saw.
like I'm really showing you, yeah, girl, you gonna stay with me no matter what.
Wait, did you see the meme? There was a meme of a dude, like he had like six pack. It was like an animated type meme where the dude had like
Okay.
six pack and everything like that or whatever. And then it said 5 years into marriage. And then the person to the right getting into the pool, pot belly hanging over with you.
Hey, but it's real talk, and it's like
Yeah.
because, and this is where I feel like I love couples that are like workout couples, like
Yeah,
they
that's
do that
dope.
kind of stuff. To me, that's super dope
Yeah.
because people like that, it's kind of like they're inspiring each other to be at their best. And I feel like when we're in relationships, we shouldn't be a weight to each other. We should be more, pushing and encouraging and
Oh, for
wanting the best out of each other.
you
And
should.
you'll have some people that'll say, well, I mean, no matter what, I love him or I love her, no matter how she look. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna love you as long as you look good, and I'm not gonna take you to the malls as soon as you get too big. Honestly.
No, I feel that. I mean, of course, women need to be appealing, and us dudes, we got to be appealing to our women too.
We sure
You know what I
do.
mean? We have to. We have to keep it tight. We can't be on some. Let me just have beers every day and get this huge pot belly and stuff. Because at the same time, women, they need eye candy too.
Yes,
You
they
know,
do.
hence the reason why we go get haircuts and do our push-ups or whatever we do to look good. We
Come on,
have
say what we
to do
do.
that.
Say what we do, man. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? We have to do that. We have. I mean, I'm dated. I need to get a haircut myself, but I'm just saying we have to do those things to be appealing to our mate. You never want to get too comfortable because depending on what kind of career or what your wife does or what your girl does, she might be
Mm-hmm.
around, attractive men all damn day. And the
You
last
damn
thing
right.
is have her get scooped up all because you feel like, oh, she ain't going nowhere. I gave her that long thing. Yeah,
But that's that
good.
entitlement. Hey, that's that entitlement and that's that comfort level. And that's
Yeah,
why I say it's certain things like that you kind of have to focus on. Like one thing I will tell you that I have seen and
yeah,
heard from a lot of women,
yeah.
ooh, girls, I'm disappointed in y'all.
Uh-oh.
Y'all don't have good hygiene.
Man, I've
Y'all
heard.
not brushing y'all teeth every night. You're not
No,
washing your bodies
Chris,
every night.
I heard that, bro. Like literally, I had a conversation like 3 days ago, bro, about this person. Didn't have
You
no.
got him laughing already about you, girl.
Yeah, this person. Woo. She had horrible hygiene, and dude like had to back away from her because he was like, man, the hygiene was horrible. So look, hygiene is, especially if you're a woman, like,
Come on,
come on, man. If
But
you
see,
a
all of them don't get the teaching, and I feel bad for you because some of us know when you on your period at the moment we stand next to you.
ugh. Yeah, but I mean, come on, soap and water.
Or the women that come back, well, everything don't always clean up like that. There's sometimes we have a chemical imbalance and we have to you already know where they go with it. They go deep with it.
I
But
I tell you what won't go deep with it when hygiene all bad like that. I tell you what won't go. Something
well,
not
put
gonna
it
go.
like this. Hey, look, I said my little piece about the women, but y'all fellas is nasty too.
Oh
Y'all
man,
don't be taking no baths. Y'all wearing the same drawers.
yeah,
Y'all doing all type of shit that y'all not supposed to do. I'm gonna tell you like this.
ass.
As a fly cat that I like to be, let me tell you how I am. I'm gonna take my shower, throw a little bit of that deodorant on.
Have
I'm gonna
to.
hit that one little spritz, block. You're gonna hit that around the neck,
You
hit
know
that
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
chest.
Right there, let it sit. I got you.
You should be understanding that you should be at your flyest.
Right.
At your flyest.
All the time.
When at all times. And I don't
All
mean
the
like
time.
look wise, like you see me and bro right here. We need haircuts.
All the time.
But at the end of the day, we ain't sitting up here looking trashy.
At all.
We ain't wearing clothes with all type of holes and stinking it. Yeah, baby, I done put these on about 5 times. You mind washing these for me? These my favorite. Come on, my man.
Yeah.
Y'all embarrassing us.
Yeah.
And I say that
man.
because I feel like sometimes a lot of men don't understand that. You're sending a message about who we are, but your nasty ass is just like that. Not all of us.
Yeah, not all of us. Hell no. Because like for me, I love cologne. I love like to smell good all the time, man. Like you have to, man. But hygiene is too important, man, for you to just go through life just thinking that you good.
Yeah.
Like, you might you stink ass. Like especially women that stink, and then they get close to you, Chris. You know, they want to smile, got stinky breath.
No, they don't.
You know,
No, they don't.
then
They sure don't.
and then they want to get close to you, and you just, man, I knew this one girl, man. I swear to you, dude, it was like a secret. Like it wasn't a secret. She wasn't a secret, but like, let me tell you, dude, this woman, she stank, bro. Like she stank real bad, like real bad. I mean,
Yeah.
she stinks so bad, like low key. I was giving her like a little nickname, but I'm not gonna say it because then everybody gonna know.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm just saying, man. Like women,
but
clean yourself, wash your ass, brush your teeth, gargle.
Hey, what these fingers for right here? What are these for?
Oh, I know.
What is it for? You tell the world. What are these fingers for?
You tell the world. That's the test.
You see, he said it for me. It's the test.
That's the test.
You must pass this test before you advance.
Right. Right. Lucy said, like I tell my kids, don't just look pretty, but always make sure you smell pretty too. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because you don't want to be walking around smelling. Oh, man, my bad, Kevin. What's up, man? He said, man, you didn't call me like I asked you. Man, I ain't even going to lie.
I'll tell you like this. I got a lot of people saying that too. And this thing called alarm. It's a thing called every week. Go and set that bad boy, man. We ain't got time for that. We got jobs and kids and stuff. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I completely. I was supposed to call him back. I think it was like the day of the Super Bowl. I know me and Kevin go way back.
Oh, I thought you meant about the show because I had people telling me that. I'm like, man, I look like calling you every week to tell you the show on?
No, that's
I bet you if I told you I had some money for you, your ass be right there every single time.
Yeah, Kevin's my boy, man. I haven't talked to him in a minute, dude. Like, I'm gonna call you, Kev, for real. I'm gonna call you, bro. Like, that's my boy, man. He used to roll with me like all the time back in the day when I used to sing and stuff like that. He was like, you know, like security / like homeboy. Like he's one of those cats like you don't want to mess with. You feel me? But he's like he's one of those dudes that's just $100,000, just a solid dude. You know what I mean? I've known him since I was.
What's up?
Yeah, Kevin's my boy.
Anyways.
There goes Emerald. What's up?
What's up, Em?
What up, Em? She hasn't been on the show in a minute.
Look, she hasn't been on in a minute.
I know,
but I'm telling you though, it's one of those things where we gotta understand that when we in relationships, we gotta continue to do the things that we was doing in the beginning. And I think, like I said, just coming from the man's perspective, I look at the way we carry ourselves, and some of us is lost. Some of us don't understand how to, keep ourselves looking appealing. I've heard some women say, man, my man don't wear nothing but sweatpants. Oh, my man don't ever want to get dressed. And it's like
sweats. I like wearing sweats.
Yeah, but at the same time, that shouldn't be all your outfits, bro. You gotta have some jeans. You gotta have on some slacks. You gotta switch it up.
You don't know sweatpants is like the new men lingerie. That's what my wife told me.
It's screen broke. Something else on. You ain't going to work. We going to the mall. What's up?
Sweats like that. But I like comfortable sweats, man. You know what I'm saying? I like.
Hey, put it like this. I ain't telling you. I ain't saying nothing. I feel the same way as you. But at the same time, man, I like to get dressed. So when it's time to dress, it's time to dress.
Oh yeah, it's our dress. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm telling you is some men don't know that. Some men don't know how to step it up. It's kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna put on my jeans, my one pair of jeans that I keep in the closet every time she want to go to church.
I'm gonna put my daddy's suit on. That's 3 times too big.
Man,
that's another conversation. Seriously.
So us fellas got to do better. We got to do better with that. But y'all ladies, let me go on and break down, because, like I said, some of y'all, I'll tell you like this: if you worked all day, don't bring your all day body ass in this bed to go to sleep. Get your ass in the shower.
Yeah,
you don't ever put that all day body up in here. Now I'll say, okay, I understand some nights, boom, you're dead tired, boom, lay out, but that shouldn't be consistent. That should be something that you making sure you're doing. One thing about a woman, you're supposed to be at the highest level. So we don't expect to see you ever stink unless you coming from a workout or something like that, you should always be looking decent. And I say decent because it tones it down.
Appealing.
What it
How about
is
appealing?
you should be presentable.
You should
at all times.
always be appealing. See, look, Kenya, she said gray sweatpants. See? Gray sweatpants.
It's just like watching the print, girl. You better cut it out.
Well, that's
like
what I'm
watching
saying.
the print.
Hey, Kenya know what's up. I'm telling you, the gray sweatpants, that's men lingerie right there. I like that. So I'm always in sweats, dog. I'm always in sweats.
Hey, but you know, what's them pants that we like on them women? Go on and talk about it. Come on, man.
Oh, you talking about the yoga pants?
Ooh, did God give it to us? Yes, he did.
Hey, those yoga pants give me life, bro. Like,
I'll tell you like this. Some of them yoga pants got y'all women with a crazy body looking like you got a nice little body. You go on and go. Whatever that brand is, you stick with it because it's got you going, girl.
Right. That's it. Now, Kenya said men should never smell either. Ever.
I agree.
I agree. We shouldn't.
You know what was crazy? I'm going to be very blunt about this. I heard a woman telling me that she smelled men with a stank dick. Now, for the life of me, I could not understand that. I don't even know how that can stink. Wow. I'm trying to figure out how that's possible, but she told me.
I'm not trying to figure
his thing stinks. And I'm thinking like, okay, is it the nuts? Like we talking about like, she said, no, his thing stink. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you like this.
Wait, Kenya says she's in yoga pants now.
You go, girl. But you ain't on the show with your yoga pants on.
That's right. Oh man, no, but you're right, man. Well, I don't understand the whole smelly.
It don't make any sense.
What does?
You know, I had a homeboy that I grew up with, and I don't know what it was about him, but he was smelly every day.
What was his
at some point? Huh?
What was his diet like? Because you know what you eat, comes out in your pores too.
Come on, man. We talking about the hood. Chinese food, hamburgers. Oh. What's up?
Well, yeah, it's all
chicken.
Yeah, it's grease. That's that.
Yeah. Grease. But it was crazy because I never could understand it. And this is one of the things I always tell people. I've never been a person that smells. Even when I work out, like I don't come out this mug like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to, I don't never come out smelling.
No, that's real.
And I always equate that to just taking good care of my body, like cleansing myself properly.
You have to, man. I'm addicted to showers and just like cocoa butter and you know what I mean? Like you have to like get all the butters in your life, man. Like
I feel you, Genuine. My whole life has changed. My man be singing that. Hey, my man be singing that.
You the one over there with your loofah right now. You got your loofah right now. Go ahead and grab your loofah. Show what your loofah look like.
Hey, I don't use no loofah. I use a brush. We scrubbing. This is a man's body. I ain't got time for that loofah stuff.
You got a loofah, Chris.
Hey, wake up feeling soft. I ain't there. Hell no.
You waking up with a loofah now.
Nah, but I did use them though. I'll tell you, them loofahs used to be the truth, but then I found out that things.
They get real sudsy.
What'd you say?
They get real sudsy.
Well, let me explain something to you right now. We on the show called Man2Man discussing
that's what you. That's
and how they get real sudsy.
That's what
We're
you
done
like.
with that.
You like
hey,
all the
that's
sudsy
over.
stuff.
Hey, that's over. We cutting this.
You want the suds and bubbles, huh?
Hey, but I'll tell you like this. What about the women that don't cook? Come on.
I think they should take some cooking classes. I think they should, find a big mama somewhere.
Big mama.
Even though the big
mama only 5 years older than her.
Right.
Come on, man.
Some big mamas just running around still trying to find dudes.
Right.
Another conversation. Oh man. I mean, for a woman that don't know how to cook, I think that's like a basic thing. I think men and women should know how to cook, bro. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like men and women should know how to cook. I mean, is it a deal breaker for a relationship?
In the beginning, hell yeah.
It is. To some it is.
I like to eat.
But I mean, but see, like I got a homeboy right now where he loves cooking and he doesn't really cook like that. And that's what works for them. That's what.
What's she getting him for Father's Day? I mean, for Valentine's Day.
I'm you know what? I'm gonna throw.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna throw this sandal at you, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Some of us men, and I ain't, I'm not going with that part because, like I said, you do what your strengths are. So cool.
Yeah.
That's how they balance in their household. Great for them. But
Yeah.
some of us men be okay with taking some of these back seats. I think we sitting in the back seat a little too long. Get your ass up front and get back
It's
in that driver's seat.
The passive, I think that's one of the things that gets on my nerves in relationships, the passive aggressive approach that men take in relationships. You know what I'm talking about?
Explain.
Well, because you kind of touched on it just a little bit. A lot of times dudes will be a certain way in the beginning, but the shit just adds up. And so it's a passive aggressive approach, you know, where later on as the relationship progresses, he gets angry about something that bothered him from a year ago. You know what I mean? And we'll bring it up like how most women do. I personally think that's wrong. Like men shouldn't do that in relationships. I don't agree.
I mean, it goes both ways. Women are gonna do it, men are gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just the way it is. There's a lot of girly men in this world. There's a lot of manly women in this world. Shouts out to y'all that don't need a man and gonna be single and bored as shit tomorrow. Valentine's Day is coming up. All y'all strong women that don't need a man, you prove that tomorrow because you got to enjoy that day by yourself.
Hey, legit, I want to know what are some of the women doing for their men for Valentine's Day? I want to see what those comments look like.
I'll be honest with you. I would love to hear it too because there are some women that are really good and will do some special things.
Oh,
and there are just some women that it's like, it's all about me. Like Valentine's Day, he better have this, he better have this. I mean, we treating this shit like Christmas.
See, wait, where are the comments at?
And you know, they get a little quiet. You know, you gotta understand something.
They'll come in.
Some of these women, they waiting, they holding back because they want to make sure when the moment we say something, they get on our asses immediately. But fellas, we stand tall. We ready for whatever they got because some of these women need to step it up, just like some of us men. But it's mostly the women.
No, hey, but look, here's the wait, here we go. Okay, that was everyone would smell the same. Okay, that was when we were talking about that before. Okay, men need to shower like us women do. I shower.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hell yeah.
Shower every night and day. My man cook. I don't have to. Ex-husband too. Dang. Kenny's a gangster with it, huh?
Listen here, pimp.
He's like, this is what it is. Clap back.
hey, her man standing in the back. Did you tell him, baby?
No, that's not what he did.
No, I don't know that. Look, my man be up here telling people, look, we can't tell everybody we know everybody, bro.
I'm not saying that we do. I'm just saying that. Wait, I don't like to. Okay, that's what's up, Kenny. That's what's up. Granny thought. Wait. Oh, everyone's cracking up about the granny thought. Oh man, gifts and spoiling all weekend. Okay, so that's what you're doing this weekend. Okay, gifts and spoiling. Okay. I like that. Okay, that's what's up. Wait, Chris, we've gone longer than half the show, man. I got to thank our sponsors, man, because you know
go ahead and get it.
About our sponsors, of course. You know, to look at some of our old shows and things like that, you can go to the YouTube channel. You know, Hot Topics Talk Radio on YouTube. Go like the YouTube channel. Also, go to hottopicstalkradio.com so you can look at some of our old shows and old topics, things like that. You can also bring up some topics that you want us to talk about. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because we couldn't do this show without Tony Breedlove on the Hot Topics Network.
Talk about it.
Producer, and we appreciate her on the HTTR Network, hottopicstalkradio.com. But for information on our sponsors, go over to that website. We have SPMG Media with Gina Smith. We have Urban Sentinel with Reggie Kearney. We also have what's that other one over there? Yeah, there we go. FES Protection, Stephanie Warren Jenkins. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the shows, keeping us live, keeping us going. Because we couldn't do it without y'all. So we appreciate you guys' support. And you guys go over there to the website, hottopicstalkradio.com, for more information on the sponsors, because I'm sure there's something that you will find that you like. All right? So just have to do that quick little pay the bills real quick. So, all right, Chris, so what you got planned tomorrow for for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm always going to do something good because that's what you're supposed to do. I honestly feel like a lot of women nowadays need a little bit of inspiration. They need men to tell them that they are beautiful and not want something after that, just tell them that and bring that spirit up. And tomorrow, I work with a bunch of women in my department. So tomorrow I'll be making sure I bring something special. I can't say it because I don't want to put it out there now. I want to make sure that they know that I appreciate them. And, some people say, oh, yes, so you're going to be giving all these women a nice little special gift. Nah, let me tell you something. You got to understand something. When you work in a work environment that's as stressful as it is, you have to make sure you show people that you appreciate them. Absolutely. So tomorrow I will be making sure that I do a small thing just to make sure that I appreciate them at work. Then when I get off work, I have some nice flowers, a nice, beautiful chain for my daughter. I will be meeting her out front the moment she gets out of school because Daddy is always going to make sure she knows you are the princess of all this world, and you should be treated like that for the rest of your life.
There you go. Hey, you know what? You got to show them young, man. That's a good point, man. You got to show them young. Dads, man, we got to show our daughters at a young age. And even when they go into young adulthood, that they're special. Because I guarantee you, man, there's going to be some slick cat trying to get into her ear, to say something crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, watch this. Just came up with a new topic then for next week. Yeah. How to be a father to children. And we need to discuss that because I have so many. I coach. What?
How about parenting, period?
Parenting is cool, but the thing is, like, how to be a parent as a father. And the reason why I say that is because the women usually don't lack in that game. They usually out front leading the shit. Like, it's the men that really need to get that kind of stuff together. And what I mean by that is I've had a lot of parents come up to me and say, I love what you do with your daughter. I love how you are with your son. I wish my husband was like that. I wish my husband thought about doing stuff like that. And this is the thing. A lot of husbands don't know how to do stuff like that. Or I should say dads. A lot of dads don't know how to do stuff like that because they've never seen it.
But you got to just do it, man. You got to just do it. But I understand.
Yeah, but it's easy to say. It's easy to say that if you've had examples or if that's something that was a goal for you. Like you have some men that have had horrible parents and they'll grow up and say, you know what? I'm going to be the best damn dad I can be because I didn't have that. And you have some guys that's like, well, shit, what I look like coming around picking you up? My daddy didn't. You'll figure it out.
You see, Emerald got a dirty mind. She said, you said it right. Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving tomorrow? Yes, it is. A feast will happen. A lot of feast will happen tomorrow.
Okay. Gonna learn today.
Hey, but let me ask you a question, though. Let's just say tomorrow.
Yeah.
You probably been dating this chick for a little bit, not that long.
Yeah.
How far should a man go on a night like that? And it's on a Friday?
Come on. Here, this is what I think. I think.
Don't give me no bullshit. I'm talking about
bullshit. This is real.
Okay.
It all depends on the connection. It all depends on where you see this person. It depends on like where you want it to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, if I have to go back all the way from, my very first Valentine's Day, like my first date, my first date with my wife was on February 9th, right? A week later was Valentine's Day. My first like real date with my wife was February 9th. Did I know she was gonna be my wife? In a way, I had that feeling because I experienced something with her that I never experienced with anybody else. You know what I mean? And that was like, you talking 5 days. I experienced a feeling that I never ever felt before. And I'm not just talking about the sex. I'm not just talking about, but I'm talking about the connection. So Valentine's Day, and it was our first one. I wanted to damn near give her the world. I wanted to do anything that I could almost financially on a little budget do. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you brought it up too.
Yeah.
I like how you brought it up too. Like, look, I want to do as much as I can in this hand.
On a little budget. I wanted to do as much as I could. You know what I mean? And you know how it is when you're in your early 20s and stuff. You might have a good job. You might have a little money in your pocket. but you might not know exactly what to do. But I just wanted to do something nice, because she meant the world to me after 5 days.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So okay, so put it like this: we all talking about you and your wife.
Yeah.
Tell men what they should at least be doing tomorrow.
Listen, be attentive.
First of all, that's some bullshit.
No, that's
what I'm asking. What I'm asking you.
Be attentive.
What I'm asking you, because
bullshit.
You gotta have plan. You gotta have some type of plan.
Well, you gotta have.
Hey, it's
okay,
game time. I hope you bought your tickets.
Okay, so you talking about the regular basic shit? Is that what you're saying? The regular.
What I'm saying is,
okay,
to make sure home base is good, what should a man at least provide tomorrow?
Give her flowers. Give her a card. Take her to dinner. Hey, write a love note. You know what I mean? Instead of shooting a text, write a love note to the girl. You know what I'm saying? Do that to let her know she's special, because she can keep that. Do something out of the ordinary to make her feel special.
But I'll tell you, that goes for both men and women.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we can get so caught up in just doing the same old shit we done did with every other relationship or every other. And when I say relationship, I don't just mean man or woman. I mean, like, even the friendships, even family. Like, we're doing the same shit and we're not doing anything special. Like, I think when you're in a relationship, you should always be wanting to inspire. Like, you want to do things that always keep your mate like looking like, damn, I wonder what they're gonna do next. Like, you never want to just be that person that just does the same shit over and over.
Yeah, you gotta be spontaneous, and I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You gotta be spontaneous, man. Women don't want to be with a dude that's like, so what do you want to do? What do you want to do? So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? No, babe, this is what we're doing. We're doing this. We're going here. Then I'm that's what's gonna happen.
And I hear that, but let's also be clear too, ladies, because y'all sit y'all asses down on Valentine's Day like as if you ain't got a motherfucking job too. Check this out. You ain't punching out this time. You need to understand. Plan something for your man too. I'll tell you. And a lot of women lose their men because they don't do the things that would want to make a man look and say, damn, like, she do all of this for me. She makes me feel like I never have to worry about anything. Like, I turn around, she got my back. If I didn't do something, she's got it. Or it's like, damn, I planned this, but damn, she surprised me with this. That's the kind of stuff that, and the saddest thing is most men can't say it because it's almost like you trying to be sorry. What, you like a woman? Only women get gifts. No, men like gifts too.
Right.
Shower your man. Make him feel like he's somebody that he don't even see himself to be. Right. And that's what's inspiring to a man.
Yeah, no, that is
real.
That's an excellent point. That is inspiring to a man, because at the end of the day, if that man is really acting in his rightful position, right, Chris? And let's say he's the man, he's doing his thing, she should make him feel like a king. So she should make him feel like, damn, like that's royalty, and he should make her feel the same way.
But I'll tell you though too, because I know you keened in on that point as far as making sure he's doing his thing, like doing the right thing, right? Yeah. But at the same time, let's be clear. You don't get off just because the person ain't doing your job. You still held responsible for doing your job. If they ain't doing what they supposed to do, that's on them. Just don't get caught not doing your job. So regardless of what that person is doing, but then still be on your job. When you're done, cut them loose.
But that's
done.
I don't know. That sounds good, Chris, but bitterness is in there too. Some women experience bitterness and some men experience bitterness that always pour in and always do and always consistently, and they never get it back in return. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, and I always tell people about stuff like this.
Yeah.
When you say they're always pouring and never getting it back, that's a part of something that you need to look at within yourself. How long did you wait until you actually communicated on that? Because sometimes we can create patterns and then we get mad at them because they rolling with it. And it's like, we've been allowing it.
Right.
So sometimes we have to step back and actually look at, why is this happening? Am I the root of this as well? Now, at the end of the day, they're required to do their job, but at the same time, never look at the situation like they are all at fault. No, you own a part of it too.
Right.
You understand?
See, I like what Jacqueline said right now. She said both should be making the other feel special. See, and I
agree with Jacqueline. That don't happen.
Well, no. I like that because in a way, it shouldn't be a keeping score. Because a lot of times in relationships we keep score. I did this for
Yeah.
you last time, so you do this for me this time. When was the last
Ooh.
time you did this to me? Well, hold on, why didn't you do that? You know what I mean? Like, both should really just try to treat each other special. So from the watch party, Al Brooks said, if you listen, women will indirectly tell you how to treat them. That's
They
true.
definitely do. They
do.
definitely do.
I say that all the time. They do. That's why my first
So
thing
what about men?
was listen. That's why I
But
said.
what about men?
What do you mean?
See, I'm telling you now, I am on some empowering men at this point because I feel like we always have such great messages, great sayings for women, but at the same time, we don't have that same stuff for men. And, like I said, we can say, listen to the woman and you'll understand her. But sometimes, ladies, you need to listen to your man too. And not even sometimes, you need to always listen to him and pay attention to him.
Absolutely.
Because you'll see what he actually needs as well. I want to get off of always focusing on women and all the things that they go through, all the hardships. I'll be honest with you. We have it hard out here, all of us. That's just the way life works. Nobody has it easy. We can all say, men will say, well, we have to work harder. We have to push through and do more things than women. And then some women will say, we have to break down barriers and do all of this just to be respected. And guess what? It's all true. It's all true. So let's not play the victim. Let's not, he should have took me out and treated me good. No, we all have to be respectful to each other.
Yeah, we do. We have to. We do. I like what Miss J says. She said, too much power struggle going on. Yeah.
Especially men. Ooh.
It happens every day in the right.
We'll mess around and shoot down a woman that's good just to make sure we got our ego straight.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Come on, sir. Hey, I'm so past that. Look, one thing about growing up, you understand what's more important in life. And I know you've seen that for yourself because just within life, within your own self, you've had to learn, I got to take the back seat sometimes. And it don't make you weak. And that's how some people have to understand it. Taking the back seat doesn't make you weak. And women, I really hope y'all get that because sometimes a man will say, take the back seat. You ready to fight him. So I got to be small? I got to be little? Like I can't be myself?
That's true.
I'm down.
There's some women that won't allow because they've been so abused. They've gone through too much to where they really can't give that type of control, you know what I mean, to another man. Because when they've released that before, they've been hurt like too severely. You know what I mean? So I mean that happens. So Emerald said, when you focus on pleasing each other, both are taken care of by default. That's true.
Definitely. But see, we need to start teaching that. So even though, with the shows wrapping down right now,
what we doing that now?
Like,
we teaching that now. We teaching that now.
No, exactly. The show's wrapping down, and I'm just like, hey, these are moments right here where you have to start reflecting. So it's kind of like men. There are certain things that you need to do. You know what your woman has been telling you. You know what she's been asking for.
Yeah.
Just go on and do it. And ladies, pay more attention to your man. I'll tell you, it's a reason why a lot of men can't stay at home. There's a reason for that. Yeah. And I'm not saying that is right. But all I'm saying is there's a job or there's something that's happening within your home or not happening in your home. And my man is feeling like he got to dip out.
Well, ultimately,
to prevent that.
Go ahead. You said
to prevent that, make sure that you're always paying attention, asking these questions. What's up, baby? What you want to do? Plan a date. Man, I swear to man, I'll tell you like this. If a woman plan a date for a man, like I'm talking about, he come over to the house, she'd be like, baby, come on, let's go. I'm playing something. Hey, swear won't he act right? Won't he be feeling good all day long?
All day.
But that's what I'm saying. But some of y'all ladies just feel like it's just all about you. And you got to get out of that because, like I said, it's a new generation. Some men like to feel special too. And I'm going to say that I'm one of those. You can say whatever you want about me, like, so you know what the females get.
I think it's a good thing, definitely, to feel special. And I think it goes back to like what I used to say before, do what you did. Like I told my wife, do what you did to get me to keep me. And I'm going to do what I did to get you. I think that's really.
And it's good. And it's definitely good. But I'll tell you, do what you did to get me and continue to improve. Because we
Yeah.
can't stay the same. We're growing every day. We're learning new things.
We're
We're
always,
stepping into new lanes.
yeah,
So we got to understand,
and grow.
doing the same thing that I got you, I mean, it's good, but trust me, I'm a whole different person later down the line.
Oh, of course.
So make sure that you continue to progress with me.
Yeah. Every 5 years we change. Typically, we grow.
Right.
You know, we want to like, and I think we should even do a topic on that, Chris. Like, serious. You know, talk about the spirit of gratitude, like focusing on that spirit of gratitude. Because at the end of the day, you know, as you start to grow and you start to see things that maybe used to be pleasing to you back in the day. You know, you see a different. It's such a contrast when you
it definitely is.
You're starting to grow to another level spiritually, mentally, you know, just emotionally, being able to just, you know, grow to another level, man. And you start to lower your frequency to try to relate to other people.
Listen here, married over 20 years.
No,
you going over a lot of people's heads today.
No,
look,
it's
we
not
gotta spoon feed them.
No, it's okay. We won't get that deep. But it's not even about just marriage. I'm talking about just personal growth, man.
Just relationships.
You know what I mean? Like personal, growth as men. Like we need to talk about that, man. Because I'm telling.
But I will tell you, it starts with loving yourself and knowing what you want in life.
Absolutely.
I think when that happens right there, you have an understanding of how things should be within your relationship. And you're able to understand if it's not right from the beginning. So if you figure that portion out, then you'll understand what you're dealing with right from the get-go when you meet a person.
No,
that's something that's deep. But I'll tell you one thing, getting comfortable in a relationship can sometimes be the death of a relationship. Yeah. So all I can tell you for all men and women, don't get comfortable. Continue to improve. And I'm going to shout out to all my men that stay fit and take care of their household and still be great fathers. Shout out to y'all because guess what? It's not too many people that even give you that respect. But I want to salute y'all tonight because at the end of the day, you guys are showing other men how they should be. And we need to follow suit. And for y'all women that take care of y'all business, make sure your man is always taken care of. Make sure the house is kept up. Meals are cooked.
Yeah.
Salute to you because guess what? You're paving the way for all of these other women that aren't doing it, and they're watching you. So continue to be a great example. And ladies, come on, step your shit up.
And women should be talking to each other though too. Like women should really talk to each other about stuff like this.
Definitely.
Give props. So look, y'all. Oh, Tony's back on. We want to thank you guys for real for tuning in tonight. We have
making sure your asses don't run over.
All right, well, go ahead then.
First of all, it's Valentine's Day. We can run over all we want. Your ass gonna get all your shit tomorrow.
Hey, Tony. Tony, the way Tony was talking about earlier, it sounded like she might have some serious plans tomorrow.
Look, you see, she's trying to go to bed early.
My business.
I didn't say your business. I just said the way.
I'm not telling you nothing. Nathan.
You look like you might have a few deep conversations.
Conversations. Hey, she don't have no conversation.
Exactly.
He know what it is. He made sure that man fed all the way until Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow might be Thanksgiving. What you talking about? Like
that's what Emerald said. That's what Emerald said.
Look, I'll tell you like this. I'm gonna eat enough until it's Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna put on the show like it's the 4th of July.
Oh my God. Great show, you guys.
Oh, this was fun.
Great show. I am so glad that you guys are back.
Me too.
I'll tell you, it's one of those things that has to happen. And I think me and him are gonna basically really start educating a lot of men and women on certain things. And like I said, we do what we do out of
educating ourselves.
Right, because there's a lot of things like she said a lot of great things. Lucy said a lot of great things tonight. Like there are things that Richard and I will take and use that within our own lives. So we never want y'all to think we run the show or we know everything. We just want to basically give you our perspective, and we appreciate your feedback.
Yeah, and if you guys have topics you want us to talk about, by all means, like DM us, shoot us some topics. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? For sure.
Right.
Lois, she said, nice show tonight. Thank you so much, Lois.
Thank you, Lois. Lois dropped some nice knowledge tonight, too. Thank you, Lois.
Thank you, Miss J. Appreciate you.
Jacqueline as well. Always showing us love.
Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So let's get out of here on time.
There it is.
Tony.
We'll see y'all next week.
Tony.
See y'all next week.
Dick is coming tomorrow. You ain't gotta rush us off.
Yeah, it might be there right now, Chris. Honestly,
it's gift wrap. It's FedEx.
Hey, Chris,
look at the tracking on your phone. Chris, you see where it's at.
Chris, look at Chris. Look at the way she's talking close to the mic right now. Like legit.
You know what? Don't start with me.
I guarantee you, like, soon as we turn the camera to the left, I bet you there's somebody standing there.
Bet it's not.
I guarantee.
Bet it's not.
Wait, get close to the mic. I can't hear you.
Richie, he in the kitchen. Hey, Richie, he in the kitchen right now, butt naked, waiting on her to come out and eat dinner.
It's a scene from baseball.
You guys are too much. Too much. Oh my God. But I did enjoy the show. I was sitting back here laughing. For real.
How'd you enjoy it?
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining tonight on Man2Man-TV with Richard Hall and Chris Smith. Make sure that you follow them on Facebook under Man.
Right now. Yeah, I am. Do that right now. Yeah, go follow right now.
Tony, it's been a while. He don't know he ain't supposed to talk.
No, it's man to man. I do know I'm supposed to talk. I know she said go do it. Go do it right now.
Tony, I'm being a good boy.
Yes, you are, Chris. Won't last long. That's why you gotta hurry up.
Hell no.
All right, go ahead, Tony. Go ahead, close.
Oh my God. But you've been tuned in to Man2Man-TV with Richard Hall and Chris Smith. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. For everyone who had joined us tonight, we really appreciate your support and commenting and just making this show greater. That's what you're doing. You're making the show greater. You're making them greater every week. So I truly thank you. Make sure that you follow them on Facebook under Man TV, and you'll get notifications as to when they're going on air, and you can send them show ideas. Also, make sure to visit our website at hottopicstalkradio.com. Also, we've got an online store there that have t-shirts, sweatshirts, cups, and all kind of crap. It's not crap, but
buy some.
Yeah, buy some shit. You know, show us some support. But
you say you love me, buy a t-shirt. I know.
But make sure that you do follow them so that you can come on back every Thursday night. The show, always a great show, starts at 7:00 p.m. Pacific, 9:00 Central, and 10:00 on the East Coast. I think that's going to be it. We wish you a wonderful rest of your week and a fantastic, right? And
ladies,
bust it open.
Enjoy your night of dick, fellas. Enjoy your night of brokenness.
No, enjoy your oneness. Enjoy your oneness.
That's a great way.
Never get off.
I like that one.
Enjoy your oneness. All right, y'all. It's been real. See y'all next week.
Good night, you guys. Stay tuned.
Enjoy your weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Real quick. Hey, fellas, don't give her the gift. I didn't get you nothing, baby. I got you dick in the box. Don't do that.
Who does that?
Get her some
Tony, God gave her that gift. What's wrong with you? Who does that?
Give something.
That's a gift from God.
Who does that?
Oh, man, there's some fellas that don't want to do nothing. So do something. I just have to say that.
Fellas, if you gift it, re-gift your gift tomorrow.
I bet you all the side chicks are over there waiting on Saturday like this.
Hey, them side chicks, look, I'm going to tell you. Look, damn it, we done went into another show. Them side chicks going to be mad because if it's on a Friday, that means that girl getting the whole week. Y'all side chicks ain't going to see your dude until either Sunday or Monday. But hold on, boo-boo, it's going to be fine. He going to love you the same.
Right. I'll see you Tuesday. Oh man. All right, I just have to say that. All right.
Oh my God. Anyway, so once we're off air, make sure that you head on over to Christmas page for his Man2Man-TV wrap up. All right.
You know what it is.
Oh boy. All right. So we will see you next week at the top of the week with Real World News TV on Tuesday night. All right. We'll talk to you then. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Enjoy your weekend. God bless you.
God bless you.
Happy Valentine's Day. See y'all next week.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys.